Guys, if you were to advise Andre Dede Ayew, who is a free agent now, to play one club next season, which club would that be? Let me know your answers down below in the comments. We are going to discuss about him at the end of today's video. But then in this video, we are going to talk about Mohammed Kudus and what Enzo Maresca had to say about the player. Also, you are hearing reports from West Ham concerning Mohammed Kudus. I'm here to tell you all about that. We'll also talk about Partey and many more. So please make sure to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. My name is Adam. You're watching SportsCornerGH. Quickly, let's jump into it and begin with Mohammed Kudus. He's not in Ghana. He has gone to London, and you can see a video here. He's enjoying himself. He was spotted at Black Sheriff's concert at London with Ernest Nyama and Kabaldin Sulemana. This is good. I'm happy he's out there enjoying himself. But then let's talk about some latest updates. Today, 1 a.m., Chelsea played a game in the FIFA Club World Cup against Palmeiras. They won that game by 2-1. After the game, journalists started asking Enzo Maresca questions. And then one journalist asked about Mohammed Kudus. Now, this was the response from Enzo Maresca. He said that Mohammed Kudus is a West Ham player. He is not our player, so I can't say nothing. Only thing I can say is I know Kudus since Ajax. Normally, you see clubs and also coaches say this, even if they have been linked to the player. Now, let's not forget, Chelsea have been admiring Mohammed Kudus since he was at Ajax, and that is the truth. Because before Mohammed Kudus joined West Ham, it was Chelsea that were in the front seat to sign the player. So it was between signing Parma or Mohammed Kudus. Chelsea went on to sign Parma, which as at that time, I believe was the right decision. But still, Chelsea looks to be interested in Mohammed Kudus. Now, once they are done with some outgoings, they will come back to the Mohammed Kudus situation again. But then, guys, this is what Enzo Maresca had to say about Mohammed Kudus, the star boy. Now, talking about Mohammed Kudus, let's talk about a report coming from West Ham. Now, the report states that West Ham are unimpressed with Tottenham's initial proposal for Mohammed Kudus. They suggested £50 million plus £5 million in add-ons to be paid over 5 years. Now, that was the initial proposal from Tottenham to West Ham. They rejected it because, if you want to pay me this money in 5 years, trust me, no one is going to take 50 million. 5 years is a very long period for an installment payment. You understand? So I believe that they were unimpressed with the structure of the payment. But then West Ham would be willing to do a deal if they get £60 million. That is what the report says. It says that sources believe that West Ham will potentially do a deal at £60 million. But initial reports suggested that West Ham's asking price for Mohammed Kudus begins from £65 million upwards. But then, guys, this is the situation with Mohammed Kudus. Where should he play next? I've asked that question several times. We have pastors also making prophecies concerning the player. I think football is a business. Where he plays next is dependent on the team that can make an offer for him. All these teams are all good teams. They are going to play in UCL next season. But then, at the end of the day, I see Chelsea being the ones to make this deal as quickly as possible. Because what we are hearing, this is the latest updates. Noni Madueke and Arsenal, they're almost done with personal terms. So once that is done, it's just left for Arsenal to deal with Chelsea. And Chelsea are willing to let the player go. So once that is done, and that is out of the way, I'm sure Chelsea will come back to Mohammed Kudus and sign the player. And if you know anything about Chelsea these few days, you don't waste time when signing players. Within a minute, they are done signing the player. So for me, I still believe Chelsea can hijack this deal from Tottenham. But then, guys, this is the latest update concerning Mohammed Kudus. Let me know what you think about it down below in the comments. Now, moving away from Mohammed Kudus, let's talk about Partey. Yesterday, we all heard the bad news and everything. But then, what we did not talk about was what was supposed to happen today. Did you know Partey was scheduled to get married today in Spain with his girlfriend or with his fiancée? Partey has been in Spain since Thursday because of the marriage. Yeah, Partey has been in Spain since Thursday, according to reports. Now, the reports did not confirm whether the marriage is going to go on or not, looking at the charges that have been leveled up against Thomas Partey, which he has denied. And let's all agree, it is what? Innocent until proven what? Guilty. But I go on social media and I see Arsenal fans already giving their judgment to Thomas Partey. Arsenal fans, there is a song here we sing in Ghana here, we call it Susukan. Susukan. You don't know what you go through. He has not even been pronounced guilty yet, but everyone is tarnishing the brand, tarnishing the image. But let's see what happens. I just believe that the truth will prevail. As simple as that. But then the thing is that he was scheduled to get married today, and this bad news, I mean, I just feel sad for him. I don't know what the arrangement is going to be. I don't know if they're going to continue with the marriage ceremony. I don't know, but I believe if they do, it will be in secret. We will not know about it. There will not be pictures or anything about it. But if they also don't, I'll be fine. It's cool. We also accept that. But then, guys, this is the situation with Thomas Partey. I mean, he got engaged to his girlfriend, I think in 2024, and then the girlfriend got pregnant. They had a baby girl, and the girlfriend is an influencer. Her name is Janine Maxon. I just don't know how she's feeling at the moment, considering all this happening. But I just hope that this thing is done as quickly as possible so that everyone can go on with their lives. We don't want it to drag too much. Thomas Partey is 31, turning 32. I don't know I think he's 32 or 31. They move back on. But if he drags for too long, you have ended the guy's career. He still has like 3 or 4 years to play. But then, guys, this is the situation with Thomas Partey. Guys, so let's move away from Thomas Partey and talk about Zyon Suzuki. Zyon Suzuki has a Ghanaian father and also a Japanese mother. He was born in the USA. So at a point, he was eligible to represent 3 countries, the USA, Ghana, and also Japan. But the player decided to play for Japan. And so far, he has played 18 games for the senior team. Currently, he's a player for Parma. And in the Italian Serie A, in the just ended season, the player did extremely well. Now, if you take a look at the number of games he played last season, he played 37 games and also conceded 53 goals, kept 7 clean sheets. Save percentage is 66.7%. This is a very good goalkeeper. And from reports, what we hear is that West Ham are in talks with this player considering a transfer. And West Ham are not the only ones. Chelsea and Manchester United are observing his situation. Now, the player wants to stay at Parma for 1 more season. Yeah, he wants to stay at Parma for 1 more season. He believes that he can still contribute more to Parma. Now, this player, he signed for the club in 2024 and has a contract that runs out until 2029. Zyon Suzuki, born to a Ghanaian father, Japanese mother, and was born in USA. He decided not to represent for Ghana, which I'm cool about. But since he has the Ghanaian blood in there, definitely he's raising the flag because ni papa ye Ghanaian. Zyon Suzuki is a goalkeeper. Looking at our goalkeeping department, like if we had done our things, we would have gotten him. But I mean, I feel like the player felt like when he was born in USA, he left USA to Japan. That's where he grew up properly. So he felt like that is where his loyalty lies, which is cool for me. But then, guys, the latest update is that West Ham are interested in this player. They want to make him the first choice goalkeeper at West Ham. Yeah, first choice. He's a first choice at Parma. Even though he looks like a young guy, but then he's making a lot of waves in the Italian Serie A. But then, guys, this is the latest updates concerning Zyon Suzuki to West Ham. And also, Chelsea and Manchester United are observing his situation. Now, let's move away from that and talk about Andre Ayew. Now, this is not an update. This is me thinking aloud. This is just my honest opinion on the player. Andre Ayew is 35 years of age. Currently, he's clubless, but then last season, he played for Le Havre. Last season for Le Havre, he played 27 games, scored 4 goals, and provided 1 assist. Now, he played Le Havre twice. The first time, which was last 2 seasons, he played and left the club. Then last season, returned back to the club. So total, in 2 seasons, he has played 48 games for Le Havre, scoring 10 goals and providing 1 assist. Now, currently, he's a free agent. And I've been asking myself, if Andre Ayew decides to retire today, we'll all accept that decision, isn't it? But looking at the way he played last season with Le Havre in the French League, I don't think he's going to retire anytime soon. And I keep on asking myself, wondering, which other teams are option for him to sign for? If you go to England, I believe the newly promoted side, if they want experience, someone who has played in England before with experience, he has played for West Ham before, Nottingham Forest before, Swansea, they definitely, Andre Ayew is your guy. Forget the age. If you saw what he did last season, then you know age is just a number. So Burnley, Leeds United, and Sunderland, if they want an experienced player, I think Andre Ayew is there for the picking. Very good player. Now, if you go to France, I think definitely if Le Havre wants him again, that will not be bad. He's going to a familiar territory, so that will not be bad. But also, Lorette, they are newly promoted. Paris FC are also newly promoted, and they are buying players. They are trying to build something. So Andre Ayew being part of that would be nice. I like to would be nice. And also Metz, they are also newly promoted side to the French League. So these are also options for Andre Ayew. If you go to Italy, Como, Fabregas team would also be a fine fit for Andre Ayew. Sassuolo and also Pisa would also be a very good fit for Andre Ayew. This is me thinking aloud. But as I asked, if you were to advise the player to play for one club come next season because it's a free agent, which club would that be? Definitely he's going to play a club next season. I don't want to see him go to Qatar or Saudi. No. He has done that. He has played for Assad, conquered that league. He should come to mainstream Europe, play very well, have the last dance with the Black Stars to the World Cup, and call it a day. I mean, you would all agree with me. But then, guys, this is me thinking aloud once again. This is more an update. Let me know what you think about this down below in the comments. Because Andre Ayew, it's like everything is quiet about him, low-key. But I believe that before the season starts, definitely there will be a team. There will be a team, especially these newly promoted sides. There will be one that would need Andre Ayew's services. Now let's move away from Andre Ayew and talk about the Black Queens, the women's national team. They are going to begin their campaign in the Women's African Cup of Nations 2024. And they are in the same group with South Africa, Mali, and also Tanzania. You can see the schedule and the time they are going to play the game and everything. The games begin today. I just hope that they go far in the competition. We have a new coach, Kiblas. He's not as good as Nora Hoptel so far from what I've seen, but I believe with sheer determination, these ladies can go as far because now the prize money for the winner has gone way up. So at least this should be motivation for you to be like, I want to play. You're not only playing for glory, you're also playing for the cash prize because at the end of the day, some of these ladies are breadwinners for their families. You get my points. But then guys, this is the latest update I have for you concerning all these players. Let me know what you think about this down below in the comments. Thanks for joining me. My name is Adam. I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, we go vibe.